Hey, what is going on, everybody? I am back with a new video, and I just picked up the Ranger Slayer from GameStop. Don't know if it's an exclusive, but boy does this look badass, and I just had to pick it up. I'm collecting the Mighty Morphin line, and as an extension I'm picking up the I think it's the Shattered Grid line. I already have Lord Drakon. I needed to pick up the Ranger Slayer. Still need to finish the Mighty Morphin lineup, but boy does this figure look amazing. I love the cape. I do wish it was cloth, but I also understand the need for it to be molded in that way. I am rambling. This figure is amazing. Let's open it up.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Alright, check out that tray shot. That is a sweet figure from where I can sit. Really cool. Alright, so let's take her out of the tray. Alright, so that was far from a clean pull. I honestly don't have any patience for taking figures out of their trays anymore, especially when they get stuck, so that's why I say clean pull. But that's besides the point. The figure is now outside of its tray. I put the cape back on, and it looks amazing. Amazing. I'm not mad at the plastic cape. If I had a choice, I always will choose soft goods on a figure, but I do understand that this might be easier to mass produce, so I can totally understand that. However, let's do a parts check. So you got the figure, you got the cape, then you get the signature bow. You got arrows. You've got this radiation power thingy here. And then you got some alternate hands. And then you've also got the blaster, which I could equip right now. So let's equip that. There you go. Looks good. The hands that the figure came equipped with, I'm not a fan of. I am a big fan of like the closed hands, so I'm gonna take this. Oh my god, I hope I don't break it. Okay. I was getting all scared. See, look how thin that peg is. Seriously. Can you blame me for being scared? Alright. This is gonna pop in. Alright, so, first critique. Y'all need to have thicker pegs to go inside those wrists. If you're going to include extra hands, alternative hands, you got those right there. Those joints that you include, they got to be thicker, just because those look like they could easily break. And I understand that The figure is petite and the wrists are very slim. But yeah, like, what if that broke? That could have been disastrous.
Oh my.
Okay, so let's get back into the aesthetics, right? So let's start with the helmet. I like the extension of the pterodactyl. That's one thing that, or actually the thing that I most enjoyed about the Mighty Morphin like costumes is that, for number one, I love dinosaurs, right? And so the helmets were always the most appealing to me, as opposed to like the later generations of Power Rangers, like for instance, like the Zeo. They were just geometric shapes, right? And to me that was pretty boring, although those Zords were pretty cool. The helmets on Mighty Morphin, to me, besides the Dino Fury, are top notch, right? Because they're dinosaurs. And so I like that they extended the tail and the narrative for the pterodactyl. It looks like it's much more like edgier and more badass, right? That's a nice attention to detail. I like that the theme of like black and pink, it really meshes well on this figure. I really like that, and they've inverted the colors, right? So normally this would be all pink, and then this would be white in this inside. Then you got this nice white trim on a black, like a black base, right? And so the pink is now the trim, as opposed to it being the base, which is really nice. It makes it stand out, and it gives the illusion of this figure being the villain, right? And then even with the helmet too, like the way that the pterodactyl is shaped, it looks like this figure is frowning, or like squinting, giving that evil eye. It is really nice. It's a really nice touch. I like that you could even see the power coin in the belt. There's a slight blemish with the paint applications. Let's see if we can go all the way around. I mean, there's a few on the leg, you can see right there. But other than that, I like the figure. I like the aesthetics. I think it's cool. I like how they really put everything together, and the sculpting is really nice. You got a really nice sculpting here, especially the cape. I was talking about how I prefer soft goods, but as far as like a figure how it is as is, the cape is really nice. It's a nice touch.
Love.
All right, so as far as articulation, right? So you can move the head left to right, and when I'm moving it right, it feels a little looser than if I move it to the left. It may sound odd, but this is the in real life feeling that I'm getting from this figure. You can nod easily, right? Single jointed elbows, right? So you got that's as far as you can go. And if you remember earlier in the video, like the joints are really thin, so I'm not going to mess with that. But you do get the butterfly shoulders, which is a really nice touch, especially with the cape. That is a really nice touch. So you get the ball joint on the shoulders. We all know how ball joint shoulders are. And so you get an upper crunch, I think. Yep, you get an upper ab crunch. And then you get a lower ab crunch. So you could crunch all the way. You could do those crunches with the figure. So what replaced the hip swivel was the lower ab crunch, and I'm okay with that. That is So if you're gonna subtract something and you add something, I'm okay with that. I've never seen like a double crunch. That is new to me, and I'm digging that. I'm digging that as opposed to the hip swivel. You get a ball joint on the hip to thigh joint. You will get some hindrance from the holster on her left hand side, which is fine. I mean, that's understandable. You could go as far as, let's see if you can do a super kick. You could do a super kick, right? You could do a super kick. Yep. Just to note, there's no thigh slapping if you're in WWE, so she can't thigh slap, which is pretty stupid. If you want my take on why, like, I don't understand. Thigh slapping is a fixture in modern wrestling. Do not take away thigh slapping. That is dumb as hell. But anyways, let's getting back to this. There is a swivel, I believe, on the upper thigh. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah. There might be some hindrance to this, the plate on the thigh, the pink plate. But you could move it a significant amount. And then you do get the double jointed knees, which is nice. Can you do... Let's see if you can do a calf raise. Not that much. But you do get a swivel on the upper ankle joint. All in all, I think this figure is really awesome. I have 2 thumbs up for it. I like these Elseworlds figures, especially for Power Rangers. I think Lord Drakon is pretty amazing. This Ranger Slayer is no different. I'm glad that I have both. Tommy, Evil Tommy and Evil Kimberly can be evil together. They're probably not Kimberly and Tommy, or actually it is Tommy. But I'm still upset that they didn't end up being together in the show. I know they dated. They should have ended up being together. Still mad at that 20 years later. But love this figure. I think it's awesome. If you're able to pick it up, go ahead and pick it up, especially if you are a Power Rangers fan. This is a must-have for any Power Rangers collection. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the vid. Please like and subscribe and press the notification button up top if you do enjoy these videos. If not, then bye. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Take care. Till next time.